Welcome back. Today we're taking on the Grundy Lake Challenge. 4 hikes, 1 day.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, folks, welcome back to my channel. I am in Grundy Lake Provincial Park, and I am about to do all of the 4 hiking trails in 1 day. So it's 8 a.m. I'm going to start with the longest one, and I'm going to work my way to the other side of the park. So there's 4. There is the Beavers Dam Trail, the Swan Lake Trail, the Gut Lake Trail, and the Pakashag Lake Trail. All in total, they're 10.2 kilometers, and we're going to get going. So Beavers Dam Trail number 1, let's go. So, from a tracking perspective, this is something I don't see in southern Ontario, but this is moose dung. Fresh moose dung too, so it's like rabbit dung on crack. Really big and good signs. So signs that there is moose here. I've also brought a game camera, so I think this is probably my most promising trail. And if I can set up a camera somewhere on this trail, maybe I'll be able to get some good captures overnight. In terms of my protection, I'll talk about it in another video, but I do have all my bear stuff. So obviously Bear, my dog, is the number one thing, so having a dog will deter a lot of animals from bothering you. When I was in Algonquin last fall, he scared off a bull moose that joined me at camp for breakfast coffee. But then I've also got in my pack bear spray and a couple of darts that have whistles and bangers and stuff. So as you go around, you'll see a whole bunch of interactiveness where you can kind of judge what the water level should be. You can take a look at what the measurements are. Earlier yesterday I saw a live turtle nesting site that had been covered over. So Grundy Lake's a really cool provincial park from that perspective. Tons of wild animals and lots of really cool things. It's very wet here. So once you cross the trail, it's essentially a big loop. We'll come back there in another, what about 3K? But we're gonna go this way. So lots of really cool boardwalks on this trail, and based on my pace and time, probably halfway through-ish. I think it's about a 3, I don't have any, it's all in my pockets, but I think it's about a 3-kilometer trail, 3.5 I think, and I'm probably a good shy at probably 1.5 in. So anyway, it opens up here. I think this is a dead end. That just goes out to that point and you go this way. But it's very poorly marked. But based on my times doing it 20 times as a kid, yeah, hang all right. Yeah. So you have to turn around. We started there. Now we're coming back. Okay, from a tracking perspective, more shit, or could be vomit, but no, this is likely dung. So this is probably from a coyote or from something that ate something. You see the fur in it, and it was all coughed up or left on the trail. So just a sign of what's on the trail and what's around here. Oh, that is definitely fresh, and that cat needs a little bit of fiber, eh? Bear, get out of here. disgusting. Oh. Jeez. Need to put up a warning sign on that thing. So I'm walking at probably a faster pace than I typically would, but I'm taking today as a bit of a challenge, and I hope those viewers and those kind of checking out my channel do as well. If you're gonna hit Grundy Lake, I know a lot of people like to go for a jog, go for a ride. Well, go for a backcountry hike and try to do some distance. Make sure you're prepared. Nourishment, safety, planning, A to Z. But it's quite fun. I've always liked like CrossFit kind of things where you're using your whole body, and there's endurance things, and there's a challenge, the Skoka River X, Lake to Lakes, and a whole other variety of races that I've done. So you can see the bridge over there. That's the bridge we came across, so we're essentially done-ish. Bear found the drink, and we are done the first leg of our 4-leg adventure today. So, oh my goodness, Bear, you okay? You need a lozenge? So it's 8, almost 9 o'clock. So we crushed that. We did that in an hour. So one hike down, and then I think we're gonna go do Swan Lake next. Okay, hike 2, Swan Lake. This one's a short one. It's only a 1.5 kilometers. I was gonna bring my fishing rod, but that tells me what I can do in that situation. Again, I remember coming here as a kid tons of time, and there's always just a plethora of wildlife everywhere. The marshy bogs, the shallow lakes. We used to jump off the cliffs on this walk as well. It's pretty cool. Just got to slow down sometimes and just look around, and nature's everywhere. So it's about, this one's easy. I'm not going to rush through this one because this is the one where you take your time a bit. It's like a little after 9:15. And this is kind of a little bit of an outlook. You can actually do guided tours here. There's nothing going on today, but a little beaver dam. Hey, buddy. Another old beaver dam. Just a whole bunch of beautiful scenery. You gonna go in there, buddy? How's that? Eh? Deep? Refreshing, probably, though. Absolutely beautiful here. So I remember as a kid, we would come out here in the middle of the summer, and there'd be blueberry bushes everywhere, and we would just chow down. When you think about it, bears love blueberries, so there's likely bears around. Even though this trail is perhaps the shortest, it by far is probably not the easiest. I think the last trail we do today will be the easiest, the multi-use trail. That wasn't in existence when I was here as a kid, so I'm excited to give that a go. But this one is very up and down, up and down, up and down. So, as I said on the last one, I'm moving at a decent pace. I did stop back there and take a bunch of pictures, but this one's a great hike, moderate in terms of challenge, but to get your heart rate up. So for a kilometer and a half, give yourself a good hour at least. Okay, so 1 hour, that's what that hike took, 1 hour. Okay folks, so trail number 3 is the Gut Lake Trail, 3.8 kilometer loop. I'll give us like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's the third trail of the day. Taking a little bit of time off since the last one, so let's see how it's going. More exposed Canadian shield. Absolutely stunning. So this is Gut Lake. As I said, it's a 3.8 kilometer loop. I've obviously done this before as a kid as well. After this trail, we're going to take it easy for a bit. And the last trail we're going to do, end of day. I think it's the most popular trail, and we'll see how that kind of works as the sun's setting. But this one, we're going to keep up a good pace with. I changed my shoes since this morning. I put on my water shoes, so I love my water shoes. I've had these ones for a long time. These are the exact shoes I took on the Muskoka River X with me, so great shoes. So if you can haul on a fishing rod, I would recommend it. I didn't bring it because I don't have a breakdown one, and I just wanted to film it, so I got my camera. But if you can bring your fishing rod, do so. There's lots of fish in this lake, though I didn't catch any in my warm-up, but swim. Natural skate park.
Look. I said, bad knee, but I'm still running the trap. Sipping green juice while I count up the stacks. Organic hustle, got the game on my back. Smooth operator, never let it slip through the cracks. I just seized the opportunity. This ain't new to me. I've been in it. You know I paint the image. I get it. I'm sick with it. Look. Early morning jog, even with the limp.
I believe we are approaching the end of Gut Lake. My gut's telling me. These are very common creeks and small rivers up here in up northern Ontario. Absolutely beautiful area. Love those cliffs. Jumping off those or fishing deep in there if they go deep. Of course my dog wants to swim. Good boy. Hope you can get out, bud. Okay, come on. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, come on. Strong. Yeah, but you can go in here too. Go get a drink. You want to get a drink? Careful. So a totally different part of the woods than when we started this hike, which is pretty cool about this hike, and one of the features of this hike. So this is my third trail, and on all of the other trails there's been tons of moose done. This is my first sighting of it. Doesn't mean I haven't passed any, but there's not as much on this trail as on others. Not sure what that means, but just my anecdote from my hikes so far today. So we are coming to the end of this trail, another good trail, so a bit of length, a bit of difficulty, and you see a wide variety of things. So 3 hikes in, so I got a little bit of fatigue in the legs, but I am good. This one took us probably about an hour and a half. Obviously we're not done yet, but we're darn close. So about an hour and a half for this one. I was moving at a good pace, but it was hot, so that's pretty good. That's a good rate. So anyways, one more to go.
Smooth operator, never let it slip through the cracks. I just seize the opportunity.
Ready to do the last one? Okay, let's go. Okay. So, Quattro, last trail. So this is actually a backcountry camping site. This is a spot where you can hang out, and this is your own little area, not like more denser campgrounds or even ones with power. So this is Beaver Lake. And then you see all of the turtle nesting sites that have been protected. I think it's super awesome that they come in here and they do that, so they know that the turtle is nested there. I don't know what that means. And a turtle is nested there. And there's a whole bunch of them on this path. Okay, folks, so we are approaching the end of our 4th hike. So we completed the challenge. I'll tally up the times, but it's about 15 kilometers across 4 Grundy Lake hikes in one day. And it was great. So a good little workout. Footing and footwear is vital because walking on that Canadian Shield when it's wet, you need to have good footing and hydrate. So I took a break in between a couple of the hikes to do some train spotting, and then went back and ate, and then I could tell that I was a little dehydrated, so just make sure you drink a lot of water, especially when it's like 30 degrees and hot and humid like it is today. But thanks for joining, and please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments if you tried the Grundy Lake Challenge yourself. Let me know how long it took you, how it went, etc. So anyways, thanks for watching.